Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am in mid-Wales and today the plan is to photograph red kites. So I'm actually at a site where they feed red kites. I think they expect about 200 birds to get here. It's been a very long time since I've been to a red kite feeding site. We're talking maybe 5 or 6 years when I first started doing wildlife photography. I've got about 45 minutes before I think the food gets put out. So I've just come up to an elevated area overlooking, hopefully you can see all of that, overlooking some lakes, and the red kites are slowly amassing here and just sort of soaring past me. So it's just quite a nice way to try and get eye level with them, with the background that's very far away. It's a bit of calm before the storm, I imagine. So yeah, I'll show you some of the results that I've got from this position. So I'm just about to go down to where I'm going to position myself to photograph the red kites when they're coming in to feed. Probably not going to be great for me to do any pieces to camera during that time, because if it's anything like the last time I was here, it's going to be incredibly hectic with birds flying out of the sky from absolutely everywhere incredibly quickly. So what I'm going to do is stick my GoPro on my camera hot shoe, and then hopefully it'll give you quite a good view of where I'm pointing my camera, and you should be in the action, or at least it'll feel like you're in the action. In terms of settings, we're gonna have to go pretty high with the shutter speed because, like I said, these birds are quick. I'm gonna aim for at least a 2,000th of a second. Wide open on the aperture, I'm gonna use my 300 f4, and I think because the light is fairly changeable, sometimes there's sun, sometimes it's cloudy, I'm gonna be going with auto ISO and see if the camera can do its job. And of course, because I'm shooting on the OM-1, I'm going to be using the bird detect autofocus. This will be a good test of that. I'm quite intrigued to see how it does. But yeah, I'll take you down. just as I expected. That was incredibly intense, but such a good experience. If you've ever got the chance to go and do something like this, I highly recommend it. In terms of photography, I think I nailed a few shots. The main thing that you've got to work on in places like this is trying to nail down onto one specific bird, because if you don't do that, your head just gets in a spin. You struggle to get a bit of a focus for what you want to photograph. So I would recommend sticking with one bird, following it around until it gets to the point where you want to take those photos. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.